Hey friends! So I'm here today to do sort of an update on my Cardcaptor Sakura theory video. I meant to do like more of these, like every few episodes, but it's now been 10 episodes since the first one, or 9 because I did the first one after the first episode. It's now after episode 10 and I'm finally getting back in front of this camera to talk about it because I'm just garbage, but that's fine. So things have taken quite a turn since I uploaded my first video. Some of my theories I had before are no longer things that I think are true, and I have some new ones based on, well, I mean, like, now we actually have some plot elements moving forward, so I have some things that have kind of changed since then. My first, one of the first theories I want to talk about is time travel. I have a time travel theory for this one. There exists a future, right? And there exists in the future that maybe Sakura and Shaoran do end up together and happy, and in that future they have a child. And that child gets sent back in time, and that child is Akiho. And I'm thinking that's a thing because she looks exactly like Nadeshiko. Like, not exactly like her, but like she looks like what Nadeshiko could have looked like at Sakura's age. Nadeshiko is Sakura's mom, I think. Yes, no, that's her name. And with her traveling back in time, I feel like she has brought the power of the clear cards with her through time and is giving them to Sakura. Now, events in episode 10 kind of make me not fully invested in this theory because, like, in that episode, the sleep card seems to target Akiho herself. But I mean, that could just be a ploy to make it seem like she is innocent, but I don't think that she is that manipulative. Then again, she might not be in full control of herself. She could be possessed by something and sent back in time. I don't know. There's a lot of things that could happen. But I do believe that she is like Sakura and Shaoran's future baby. Or at least Sakura's future baby. She could have a baby with someone else. I don't know. But like, it's a future baby. Yeah. Not Fi. Sorry. Also tied in with this theory is what is his name? Yuna Kaito, that's his name. Also with this theory, Yuna Kaito is a little bit suspicious, and Clamp has stated before that D is not a middle name, it's a rank of magician, like Phi D Flowrite. So like, they're bringing in bits and pieces from other Clamp stuff into this universe, so like they could be from another time or even another universe, now that I think about it. That could also be a thing. But it's not that. But yeah, in that episode 10, when they're walking away from Sakura's house, Yuna and Akiho. Akiho says that Sakura's a really nice girl and all this other stuff, and Yuna has this little cutaway where he gives this really creepy and suspicious smile. What is that about? He clearly knows something that no one else does, and I don't trust him at all. I don't trust him. My second theory, and this one is just kind of like a little bit of a fanboy reach, but I want to bring Yuko Ichihara into the mix from Holic because, well, I mean, I love her and I want her to be involved in this. And it sort of makes sense, just bear with me for a second. She's a pretty powerful magician. She's known as the Space-Time Witch and the Dimensional Witch, so it makes sense that she could be in the Sakura universe now, right? And she could have brought the cards with her, or is creating the cards herself in order to like help Sakura some way, or just to like mess with Sakura or something. It could be both. If you like Yuko, it could be both. It could be both at the same time with her. She's kind of crazy and wonderful. The thing that made me think of Yuko while I was watching Cardcaptor Sakura is in the episode where Sakura gets the flight card and she gets that ribbon on her back that lets her fly, but like the ribbon is kind of designed to look like butterfly wings. And that makes me think of Yuko, because like every time I think of Yuko, she's always got like this butterfly-like motif going on. So there's a chance that those cards could be like Yuko giving Sakura newer, stronger magic, but in a system that Sakura is used to, because Sakura knows the cloud cards. So Yuko is now giving her clear cards. And I don't know why she's doing that, but it's just a thing that I really hope is happening, because I want Yuko in the Sakura world to just be a thing together. That theory, however, does kind of worry me a little bit, because everything about Yuko is all about prices being paid and consequences for your actions. So if Yuko is giving Sakura these new cards, like what is the price that she paid? It could be that the Cloud cards are the price she paid for the new clear cards. Could also be someone else paying the price to give her the powers. Like Sharon's been really weird in this season. Maybe he has paid a price in order to get Sakura these cards. Akiho could have paid a price to get these cards to her. I don't know why that would be her, but like it could be a thing. I'm just spitballing because I want Yuko to be involved, or Yuko to be involved. In order for her to be involved, someone has to pay a price. So the third theory I have, and this one is kind of similar, no, it's essentially the same theory, or not the same theory, but similar to a theory I had in the first one. I still think that Sharon is up to something. He has been super shady this whole season so far. There's that whole Chinese looking dragon thing that the shrouded figure, or the robed figure, was in like the first or second episode, and I mean that made me think of him. There's also the bears, like they keep focusing on shots of like the bears, and it's like, I understand there is something with the bears, and the bears are tied to Sharon. So what could that possibly mean? Does Sharon know something he's not telling anyone? Does he not know something, and then the bears are something that's a thing? Like, he's been super shady this whole season, and I just need to know what he's doing. I need to know. Because if he doesn't end up with Sakura, I'm gonna be real upset, because they're so cute together. Alright, and like, just to wrap this up, a few just random thoughts that I had. The robed figure, I'm almost 100% sold on the fact that it's Akiho, because like, she's a new transfer student. The transfer students are always really suspicious, because like, I mean, just look at Cardcaptor Sakura. Transfer students are always just shady. I still kind of think that it could be Sharon, or from my original video, the Sakura subconscious in her dreams giving her powers. Those ones are becoming a little less likely because there's no hints towards it now, but there's hints towards the road figure being Akiho. Time travel, I'm still totally convinced is a thing, because like, the Alice in Clockland book, which is another thing which I need explanations for, because that was super suspicious. But like the clock motif, everything seems time travel-y. The butterflies making me think of Yuko, which is like space and dimension travel. So Akiho could be from some other time, could be from another place, she could just be something I don't know. And one more thing, but I think we're going to get a little bit more explanation of that in episode 11, is Ariel and where he has been this whole time. Because like, he's still in London and stuff is going on and he knows stuff is happening and he knows that it's not his time to interfere yet. But I gotta know how he knows all this stuff and how he knows when his time is and isn't, because it's frustrating how I'm not getting any answers. And I need answers. I need them so bad. Yeah, that's it. I'm done with my rants. So fun story. This camera actually just stops recording after 10 consecutive minutes of filming, so I lost the entire outro to this video. But luckily it was cut off like almost immediately at the outro, so I could just refilm that, and I didn't lose any of the actual film, so... Love this thing. I love technology. So yeah, like I had said but had lost. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like, subscribe to the channel. If you agree or disagree with any of my theories, leave a comment down below. Please don't spoil anything that takes place after episode 10 of the anime or volume 2 of the manga, because that is all that's being published in American. Jesus, I'm not even American. That's all that's published in English so far. So if anything beyond that, I might just delete your comment, because I've done that before on the last video. I deleted people that were just like outright spoiling things, because that's just incredibly rude. Yeah, I also have links to social media down below. I'm fairly active on... I'm not fairly active on them. I have a Twitter and an Instagram that I use more often than not, and then I'm also going to link to my anime list profile, so you can follow me on that, and like you can keep up to date with what I'm watching / reading on that, because I maybe you're interested in that kind of thing. It's also a good place to talk to me, maybe? Yeah, I mean, I'm fairly sure I have Mal open all the time on a tab somewhere on my laptop. This is getting rambly, and I thought I would not ramble as much since this is my second time filming it, but here I am anyway. That's it. I'm gonna say goodbye on this one. See you guys in the next video. Bye!